My name is Nancy Cushing. I'm an environmental historian from the University of Newcastle on Awabakal land beside the Hunter River. You might notice that while our other talks have been conversations between historians, I'm on my own, or rather I'm appearing with a sketch of Nobby's Island, which is located at the mouth of the Hunter River. The image shows its coal seams, which were of great interest to the examiner of coalfields, William Keane, who drew it in 1854. And have also been the basis for my engagement with the relatively novel field of energy history. My solo act is deliberate, intended to represent the pressing need for more researchers to join me working on the energy history of Australia and New Zealand. Energy history has emerged in response to the threat of climate change, which has given histories of fossil fuels their imbrication with industrialization and market economies and their environmental impacts a new urgency. A particular focus within energy history is transitions, how and why past societies, industries, and businesses have made changes between energy sources and the shifting balances between the use of somatic energy of humans and other animals, the elemental energy of wind and water, and the mineral energy of coal, oil, and gas. By studying past transitions, we can gain insights into cultural factors which ease making such changes or which can block them, and who wins and who loses when such shifts occur. My route into energy history was a somewhat reluctant one. My PhD thesis was on the history of Newcastle. I called it Creating the Coalopolis, and that was what I explored, how the riverine, Awabakal, and Worimi country, underlain with coal seams, was reinvented by settler colonists to become the best replica they could manage of the contemporary centre of British coal mining, Newcastle upon Tyne. I was interested in the city and how it came to take its particular configuration. But coal and coal mining I found a bit tired and dreary. However, I found that no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get away from coal, which permeated the city's culture, economy, and its environment. And that eventually started to draw my attention. With hindsight, I would include my thesis and the subsequent work that I've done on air pollution generated by coal as part of the field of energy history. When conducting this research, I was able to locate very little that had been written on Australia's energy history, and I found that I had to look to histories of other countries, particularly the United States and Great Britain. And that very much paralleled the people I was studying in the mid-20th century. As they tried to control air pollution, they too had to look to other countries for ideas and tactics on what they might do, particularly to Pittsburgh and Birmingham. The Australian and New Zealand Environmental History Network would like to support historians to work in this field, whether they have recently taken an energy turn, are still contemplating it, or have been engaged with such research for some time. By nurturing a community of scholars, we can identify sources, offer mutual support, and raise the profile of Australasian energy history, encouraging others to make their contributions to this increasingly compelling area of study.